Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening I'll be creating card featuring the Full of Life DSP and Blueberry Bunches, which is an online exclusive from Stampin Up. Yes. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer, as well say hello to those of you who've joined us live. Thank you so much. So we have Linda, hello, Kisha, Margaret, Amanda, Lois, Subi, Debs, Caroline, hello, William, Danette, Mary Lou, Gian, Cheryl, Louise, Nancy Amato, Be More Stamper, and Pauline. Thank you so much.
Good evening to you so far. So, yeah, apologies we were not here live with you for Funfold Friday, being able to monitor the chat, and for not being here on Sunday. But we had a interesting weekend, didn't we?
Yes.
Very good. Saw Kylie on Saturday. Sorry about the confusion which time that may have caused to some of
Yes.
you. As we weren't seeing Kylie Bertucci, we were seeing another Australian Kylie. So I can see the confusion because they're both Australian Kylies. But yes, so we did that on Saturday, and we saw Stray Kids on Sunday. So which was good. So we had a very fun-filled weekend. So apologies we weren't here, but we are back to normal again now for the next couple of weeks, I think.
I think so.
I think we are all good.
Yes.
So thank you. Yeah, my Petunia Pop shirt top. Thank you, William. So good.
Yes, so we've had Tanji, Sandra, Vivian, Bling Bling Crafter Pat, and Charlotte. Hello. Anna and Evelyn. Thank you so much.
Good evening to you all. So,
and hello to Facebook.
And hello to Facebook. I can't monitor Facebook until I get over onto the laptop, so I would check out if you are on there. Do come and have if you want to chat with us, then it's better to come and chat with us over on YouTube rather than Facebook. It's just easier for us to monitor the comments.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to update the Facebook.
No, it doesn't update the Facebook as regularly as we would like to, but we are there. So if you are watching on Facebook, good evening to you as well. But we'll crack on, shall we? Lovely. So I'm going to hand you over to Jay, and he's going to be playing with blueberries. So excellent. Let's go. Camera down. Enjoy.
Amazing. Thank you. So yes, blueberry bunches. I have colored the piece or the stamped images in the VIP Coloring Club. It's a free Facebook group that we run, but I'll do quick coloring for this one, and I'll be using different colors for that. So yeah, so if you love to color, do join the Facebook group. Also, I'll be using this DSP, which is from Full of Life pack, as we have the Full of Life online craft retreat next Saturday, not this Saturday, the 27th of July. So booking is still open for the online option. Right, I'm just gonna do some stamping. And the blueberry bunches doesn't come with a matching die, so you can fussy cut it or have a big enough area so you can just cut it in rectangles or shaped dies like the stylish shapes or the deckled edges, circles, and things like that. Right, I will just get my stamp and I'll be coloring it in blend. So for those who just starting to color, I'll just do some quick coloring. And you may have seen card recently, so I'm pretty much kind of like doing that card but with a different image. Oh yeah, I remember we did in-person class last night, and Granny apple green have run out, so I'm just getting some. So what am I doing? So I stamped I stamped in Memento, mix your inks and all that jazz, because I'll be coloring in Stampin' Blends. So just quick coloring. I'll try and get more out of my Granny Apple Green blends. Let's see. So an easy way to color is end to end, halfway, and then mix in whilst it's still wet.
Your mum was watching on Facebook, Jay.
Oh, hello, Ma. Hope you're okay. There we go. Some people find that it's easier to blend it if you do circular motion. I tend to just do back and forth.
Your saying's rubbing off on Linda. She's just gone, mix your inks, not your inks. I said it for you.
Thank you, Linda. So yeah, so if you do a circular motion near on the joint or where it's gonna be joining is my, and then do the big brush tip on the other end. And next one. So I tend to use the bullet tip most of the time, but if you after you've kind of like mixed it in, because I find that if I'm trying to blend it in, I am kind of like, especially now that my pen is running out, that I'm pressing a lot more harder, so I'm adding a lot of pressure. So if your brush tip is pristine and it's not frayed, you may not want to add too much pressure on that end, because that will make your brush tip fray a bit faster. Right, last one.
See the comment up there on Facebook.
Oh, hello, Mikey.
Big talent for colouring.
Oh, thank you. There we go. And then just do that. So even though it's blueberries, I'm actually, my first coloring with this image, I did it as unripe. So I'm using, what did I use? Shaded spruce. No, soft seafoam. Shaded spruce. So what's great about this, and most of the kind of like images from Stampin' Up with coloring in mind, is they give you hints of where the shading would be. So the Stampin' Blends comes as a combo, light and dark. So I tend to do dark to light. So just follow where that is going. And then mix in with the light. Yep, we'll do all of those. So as it comes in a combo, you might as well use both, but if you still or you're not too fast on coloring, you just want quick coloring, you can just block color them, because the lines does help with the shading as well, because obviously it's already dark in those areas with the lines. But if you want to make it a lot more three-dimensional, then do take your time and join one of my coloring masterclasses, because we do take our time just so I can explain my process and how you can recreate it as well. There we go, nearly done. And then for the crown, we'll just do something else. But as I said, that's pretty like a quick version of that. Dark. Make sure you... Ooh, wrong place. And for the crown, I believe I just use wild wheat. So I'm just gonna use one color just to make that a lot faster. But I will show you a stepped up version with a couple more colors using a mid-tone. So that's that one. This one I colored in the VIP, adding a bit more details on the leaves and leaving some highlights for the crown, and kind of like, instead of just side to side, I've kind of like looked at the actual image and added the shading where I think it would be. And an even more stepped up version is this one. Again, just making the contrast a lot bigger and adding, I want to say, Lost Lagoon. The coloring was a couple of months ago, I think, but it is in the VIP group. So if you're in the group and you haven't seen it, do check that out. And I also colored in there this image, but in blues, in different blue colors, so you can pick and choose. Right, I'll be using this one, and you'll be happy to know that I have fussy cut those two, but I haven't fussy cut the other ones. So for my sentiment, I'm gonna do thank you, because we always need a thank you card. Thanks to our customers, because you can purchase your craft supplies, your current Stampin' Up craft supplies from our online shop if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland. I am slightly behind on sending a pack, or a thank you pack, this month, just because of our weekend getaway. No, I was waiting for delivery. There we go. Right, thank you. I'm gonna heat emboss. Another great technique, an easy technique, but or one of the first techniques that we learned when we first started card making. The first technique that we learned was die cutting, if you can believe it. Right. So I'm just preparing the cardstock, just so any moisture or oils from my hands kind of like gets wiped away, and it won't ice cream anyone. So it won't attract the powder. So I'm just gonna ink the up with the Versamark. Versamark is a sticky pad. It's a watermark stamp pad, so if you just stamp it on cardstock and let it dry, you can still kind of like see it as well, even on white. I keep looking, but I'll be cutting this down. There we go. just sprinkle that or plonk it on, however you like. Tap it at the back. Ooh, don't don't flick the lid or the pot. Ooh, yeah. I didn't think there was much, but there were quite a bit on the table. It looks like a small pot, but it lasts for a long time. That's if you don't spill it everywhere. Just make sure that that is all clean. And I'm just gonna get the heat tool. Right, I'll just switch it on now.
When did we get into card making, Jay? Julie's asked.
2013, 14, I think. We were card making like a couple of years, and then we found Stampin' Up. Where's this one? Right. Sorry, I have to fussy cut this one because I didn't do it. Obvs. Right, I can't actually see. We moved the light, so in case we use the glass mat. But now it's not directly above. So I can't really see. The light is actually more for us because when we switch it on, you can't really tell on the video that there's another light. Right, I'm just going to do some bubbles. We have it's been quite hot today, so we have our windows open. So sorry for all of the noises. What was that? It's going to be hot again tomorrow.
Yeah, hotter tomorrow.
Yeah, we were quite lucky for during the weekend because it rained where we are in Basingstoke, but in London it didn't.
We were very, very lucky.
And then the next day, Monday, it rained all day in Basingstoke. I was like, thankfully it wasn't during the weekend where we were. So yes, so I've kind of like just fussy cut that, but I do have this just to lay it down and make that longer. So because I wanted the side longer, and I was like trying to cut it straight, and I was like, well, if you just cut a long thin one, and then plonk that on top, or adhere it on top, layer it, shall I say, plonk it, that makes more sense. So because I am following a sketch for Global Design Project Card Sketch Challenge 454, I want to say, I think it is, and I'll be embossing this piece, which is the distress style 3D embossing folder, on a piece of basic white, which is here. So it's just slightly taller than my card front, just in case it shrinks or hand, so then I can at least cut it down. So I'm gonna do that, and I need to die cut some other stuff as well. Just place that on, and we are loving the Spotlight on Nature dies. I've been using it quite a bit. And I think I do like the, so there's two lots, Barry didn't realize, and there's two different designs, but there's actually 3 different designs in total, but it's only available in 2 sizes, if that makes sense. So this one, no, this one, I think that one's my favorite, which is the kind of like a liney one, stripy one, just because it doesn't have any die cuts. These two are, it looks great when it's cut, but obviously it's got loads of things on it. And in my original, I did use stylish shapes as a backing, but I'm just gonna use one of these. I'll use that one. So get the machine. Oh, I need a white. I was hoping I had offcuts, but I'll just need to cut another card. How big is that? 3 inches. That one. Who else have we? Hi Judy, Lolly and Sandy McCullough, Mary. That feels really tight. I'm just being a weakling. Ooh. So that one's done, and because I kind of like have what will go? Greeny. I'm just thinking soft sea foam. Or let's do, a lot of people love Lost Lagoon. It's not, it's okay, it's not, but it's not one of my favorites. So we'll use it. Why not? Is that big enough though? No. That's big enough. What else have we got? So yeah, so it does come off most of the offcuts. That's when you need your mat and brush, tip, and a pick tool. There you go. I think that's all the die cut I need to do. It is, but I do need to emboss. Dry emboss this one. So 1 and a 4 for the sandwich. Yeah, the dies are just really useful because again you have different designs and then you can layer them up as well. Even though we have like the deckled circle, stylish shapes, it's just different edging, isn't it? Right, so we just get rid of this in a sec. This does fit on the end of the take your pick tool, but we do have two. I guess I could get it out and just have this permanently on it instead of keep changing it, but it works okay without being on the tip either. Is that done? It is. That was quick. Let's do that. So that one. So this one is normally 6x6. My original card I cut down 1 3/8 of an inch or 3.5 centimeters on both ends. So I'll do the same. I'm gonna use the same DSP because I've got it. One and 3/8, yeah. And 1 3/8. Oh, and this one. I must have cut. Did you cut? I thought this was my offcut because. Did you cut into this DSP, Barry, when you were designing?
No.
Okay, so not 1 3/8. I think it was 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It was my bad. I can't count. 7/8 of an inch is enough. I've done a bigger strip. 7/8 of an inch or 2.2 centimeters because. Well. I don't want to. Well, I know I said it was me, but my initial thought was Barry. It was you. So I'm gonna show off most of that DSP, and that's 1.5. So I'll just do 1 3/4. There you go. Right, let us. Do I want? We'll do it that way. Before I stick that down, I'm just gonna do some quick ink blending. Just cleaning up my my brush. Thank you so much, Pauline, for encouraging everyone to do the thumbs up. Right, soft sea foam I'll use just because it's mainly the color of that one. Doesn't matter. Just gonna do in the middle. Most of it will probably get covered. Right, let's finish up. So I have my elements there. My card base is our usual funky measurements. 21 by 14, folded in half at 10.5, or 8 1/4 by 5 1/2 folded at 4 1/8 of an inch. So this one's just gonna get stuck down flat. You might be thinking my card base is flimsy. That's because I'm using normal basic white. The amount of cards that we make, or that just sits in our pot. So I tend to use basic white for my card base now. But if you want a bit more strength or sturdiness, there's a thick basic white. So edge to edge to follow the card sketch.
Thank you, Janice.
Oh, thank you so much, Janice. That one's gonna go in the middle. If you can hear snoring,
It's not me.
it's not Barry.
Get that in quickly.
Tommy is sat next to me,
Snoring his head off.
snoring his head off. Right. I guess I can use the trimmer, but I tend to just use the paper snips for the excess. Ooh, he's stirring. Yes, Tommy, we're talking about you. Don't worry, I won't save those DSP. It's going in the bin. And just make sure your scissor is clean. Right, this is quite big. That's why I used the stylish shapes originally. That's gonna go there. And then we have 2 of these. Now I did think, how did I have it? I'm gonna have it slightly different. Is that big? Stick that down. Something like that. Ooh, and I did use the stripe trim, which is from the same suite as, or from the Full of Life suite, which is the same as the DSP. Now how did I do it? I just created a bow. Let's see if I can make it. It does tie a nice bow, but I wanted it so it's easy to cut. I probably need a longer one, but that's the last of that. I do have another one. I don't want to open it. Right. So with this one, I'll probably just do it a couple of times, but in my original, I did cut into it about 3 or 4 times. So if you just fold it in half, all the way in, be careful if you are gonna do this. You don't want to snip your fingers. The paper snips are really sharp.
Thank you, Mandy.
Oh, thanks so much, Mandy. There we go. And then do the same for the ends, because you can go all the way up to the knot. If you don't want a bulky knot, you can do a faux bow, I guess, with a mini glue dot, or use linen thread to kind of like tie in the middle, and then just get that. There you go. Right, so let us do this. Sorry. I was singing that to Barry earlier, and he was like, "What are you singing?" I was like, I was just spelling someone's name." Right, 3 is plenty. This is gonna have loads of dimensionals. Because clearly I can't see where the middle is, but it's okay. That's gonna go in the middle. Which one's better? So that's gonna go that way. And that's gonna go on dimensionals. Just trying to remember where I want it. Broom broom. Just in case you didn't hear it. Like that. Lift it up and squint. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but there we go. Stick this down and there. Oh, that's why. I forgot I wanted that higher, but where can I hide my bow? Oh, let's do an upside down bow. There we go, up there. It makes more sense to do it that way. I prefer diagonal diagonal layouts, really, or like where the elements are, so you can like go left to right from top to bottom when you're looking at the card. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, finish up. Yeah, Louise, because it's got like some like iridescent the stripe in the middle, it doesn't really fray that way, so it's kind of like I don't really know what material that is. If you can see it. So it's kept it shape, and plus there's a knot in the middle already. And I'll show you another card that I designed for our in-person class. It's kind of like the same layout, but different, if that makes sense, because it's not as a straight edge, but it's using the spotlight on nature as well. And we actually did it on our card and a kappa as well, or a variation of it, because I only brought the mini and I needed the big one for that die. So yeah, where's my other dimensional? Nearly done. I've lost it. I'll just have to cut tiny ones off here. I find like if you, oh, it's right next to me. Silly me. Oops. Right, that's gonna go there, so mostly there. And was there anything else that I need? One more for luck. Is that straight? That looks straight. Right. Find my. Oh, there it is. So this one is Faceted Gems Trio Pack. They're quite bulky, and they were from the winter or last year carryover from the mini, but I'm just gonna add that on. Let's go with the white this time, and I do like my triple 1 2 1. How did I do it? We'll do another one there. 1 2 and a 3. There we go. It's got a lovely upside down bow. It does need a bit of tweaking, but I don't know, I quite like it that it's unruly. Unruly bow. So yes, so the original one that I did was this one. As I said, that was one with the stylish shapes, using the blends again, but in blues and blueberry bushel. I want to say balmy blue for the ink blending, but pretty much the same, shorter on the sides. And the other card that I created recently is this one with the, what's it called? Inspirational sketches in Stampin' Blends, but kind of like the main middle bit. I thought I've just kind of like turned it over that way, but I really like that design, so I might have to recreate that.
Lovely.
Using the spotlight on nature dice as well again.
Well done.
Amazing. Which one do you prefer, the blue or the? I
There's
do
a
like
few,
the blue.
There's a few people who were saying they were a bit unsure about your unripe blueberries to
All
start
right.
off with. But now that you've paired it with this designer series paper, I think Charlotte, you were one of them, and there was another one I saw as well, and I can't remember who it was, mentioned about the blueberries. But it works well with that paper you've used. Obviously, if you've got a bluer paper on here, these would work.
Yeah.
So, but they're both lovely. But that works really well because it ties everything all in. It's very tonal.
Yes.
So
And the logos.
So excellent. So well done, Jay, and thank you all so much for joining us tonight. So let's go over to that.
Yeah.
Lovely. So thank you. What did you think? Did you enjoy that?
I was nodding like, yes, I did.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I did.
So lovely. All right. Well, I think. Oh, Penny's just asked, can she see the bird again?
Where's there you go. I did say I posted it on our members and VIP group, and kind of like I'm thinking of doing another live in the group with that one. So
Cool. Excellent. So, like gooseberries, unripe berries from Mandy. So yeah, I suppose they are a bit like gooseberry.
Oh yeah, I haven't had gooseberries for ages.
No. So, so thank you. Excellent. So I'm pleased you like that. We'll be back with you again, definitely on Sunday this week. So we'll be live with you on Sunday, and hopefully we'll be with you for Funfold Friday on Friday, obviously. So yeah, I'm sure. Maybe Friday, Funfold Friday on Saturday, maybe. Who knows? No, it'd be Friday. Just to clarify that.
You can do that one.
Yes. Okay. I have one to do. I just need to find time to record it. So we will see you on Friday for a pre-record and Sunday for a live.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you, Janice, and was it Mandy that
Yes.
gave us the super
For
chat
the-
stickers? Thank you so much for the donation, and we'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
How do I stop it? That one.
That one. Oh yes, that one.
It's been such a while. Sorry.